I won't give up, no matter how long I must wait.
Get together.
Straight to the soul.
Please allow me to put the root of this time to cleanse the filth. Wouldn't you agree? The truth burns clear as a flame. Everything in this world is merely fleeting.
Look, the show has been. With this divine power, I extract the world's purity to reforge all things!
There's no other choice but to move forward.
Both body and mind must be pure.
As you can see, I'm just have nothing left to say. Sink into insanity.
How about we dissipate that foul time to cleanse the filth? Wouldn't you agree?
Don't stop. Finish them off. For the next. Tomorrow!
Straight to the soul. It's time to end this. Return March 7th to us.
Don't get the wrong idea. I just need some time to deal with some, The encryption key written by those geniuses is already invalid. How about we play a game, dear? Don't worry. It won't take long. It's a simple... I understand it's too difficult for you to treat the chrysosairs as extrapolated data. Now, the cosmos will face an unprecedented catastrophe. On the one side are companions who've weathered every storm with you. They fought with everything they've got and obtained a 1% chance of victory. On the other side, there's a simple button. The oblivion will burn away all traces of their existence. Those who are to be sacrificed will be fully aware of the decision you need to make. Tell me. You're right. This choice is meaningless as the number of people making that choice. I've just posed the same question to Don Hung. The answer now.
Wait!
Cyrene?
Another damsel in distress rescue?
Still think you can do something? Little pink what weapons do you have to stand against me?
Don't underestimate me. Besides my charm and eloquence, I can stir up ripples of past reverie.
What?
We don't have time for endless chatter at crucial moments like this. Quick, friend! Take the shot! Now leave the rest to us.
This is a light cone made from someone's... Oh, and there's a harmony entwined with it. Looks like someone's been busy behind my back. We meet again, naive me.
I know you mean that as a compliment. But as for the word naive, I think I'll give you that one back. Welcome to Ides Elysiae, a small village shrouded by the veil of EVERKNIGHT. Now, this memory will also belong to you. Let's give you a taste of your own medicine. With my home as the inspiration, I've created this maze. Hope you like it, Miss EVERKNIGHT.
Quite perceptive little memo sprite. But with just you and that Harmony's little birdie, thinking you could trap me? That's a bit of a stretch. So, tell me, what role did you play in all of this?
I really didn't think that this other me would be this strong. But at least when it comes to brains, I've still got the edge. My brilliant plan? Bet you never saw it coming.
Oh, you mean that time? In that split second when we switched bodies, with your last flicker of consciousness. You hid yourself within the Titan's veil.
Huh? You got it already? No suspense at all? But my plan was super thought out. I know those two better than anyone. A promise is a promise for them. They never go back on their word. History books, diaries, and photo stones are all perfect catalysts for memories. That's right. So when I hear him press the shutter, even if there's just a tiny bit of my consciousness left, I'd whoosh right into the camera. But if you put it like that, aren't you leaving a lot to chance? No way. He will definitely be snapping away all over Amphorius because he promised me to take photos. I'm guaranteed to run into him, eventually. True, you really know him well. Miss EVERKNIGHT, let's be real. My amateur skills aren't enough to keep someone like you contained. But if March 7th were here, that would be a different story. Because there's no way for you to ignore her, right?
Fine. Lay it on me then. After going on such a long detour, what exactly do you want to do now?
First, I want to thank you for protecting him and Dan Heng. But what you did later went way too far. So, while there's still time, I've got to make you change your—
There is something that truly puzzles me. How did you find yourself again? After giving up all your memories and becoming an empty soul.
Looks like you aren't so omnipotent or omniscient after all, huh? The answer is simple. I have been dozing inside the camera all along, and I accompanied him during his entire journey. So, when he told Cyrene in this cycle about his interstellar travels, those memories of journeying with the Express entered my mind as well. I may still be far from the complete March 7th, but these memories were more than enough to fight you.
So, you know what led up to this, and what followed, right? Go ahead. Tell me. Let's hear why you're so confident you can sway me.
Why? Isn't the reason super obvious? Even through a camera lens, I know that the love, hate, and struggles that happened in Amphorius were the same as what real living people experience.
Same old topic. I already got him to make a choice. The weights on each side of the scale are far too unequal. When destruction looms, trying to preserve everything.
Well, take a step back. Before we ask this question, have you ever really thought about it? What right do we really have to make choices for others? If the cosmos were nothing more than a bigger Akama, ruled by a so-called imperator, maybe then she'd have the right to weigh both sides and decide for us all. But the truth is, we're just a bunch of nameless. Even with everyone calling him Deliverer, I believe that he hasn't forgotten. That the meaning of Trailblaze is to explore, understand, establish, and connect. It's not about standing above the cosmos as some kind of savior. It's about walking alongside every world within it. So don't try to guilt trip me with stuff like necessary sacrifices. The Express crew is immune to these baseless accusations. Besides, and this is just an example, if Madame Herta wanted to, she could have whipped out her imaginary weapon any time and blasted this scepter to bits. Because, according to your logic, the lives of a few nameless are nothing compared to a Lord Ravager's potential threat. But that's not what she did. You wouldn't have liked it either, would you? I figured you out a long time ago. You've got a fatal flaw. A weakness. in the shape of me. You've got such incredible powers, but you still kept your promise to me. That only means the sole motivation behind everything you do was just so I can keep traveling.
You're not as naive as you seem, are you?
In that case, I can prove it to you. I won't answer for someone else, but for myself. Here, hold this.
An empty spirit.
If you want to seriously think about it, this thing actually counts as my body right now. Its memories are all drawn from the camera's photos. In other words, from my journey of trailblazing. While I was awake, you were always sleeping. So talking about this probably doesn't feel real to you. So, why don't I walk you through these memories all over again?
The spirit turned into a journal?
Yep, that's what memories are. You don't know where they are, and you don't know what you actually remember. But when you need them most, the forces that have won are guaranteed to appear again. So, how was your first Trailblaze journey?
It was very fun.
We should still be careful in the future.
Oh, come on, Don Hung. We're here to celebrate for him tonight. Don't be such a buzzkill. Don't listen to him. Listen, I am practically a train.
You call this trip fine?
Well, that's because we could only find 700-year-old guides online.
So, you've been to a lot of places before?
You bet. Capital of Passion, Calcis, Tychean. If I count on my hand, it looks like all my souvenirs are in my room, but they're just... Oh, look at this. A Belabogian notebook. A special souvenir I asked Branya for. She prepared quite a few gifts for us. Raw Geomarrow, Supreme Guardian medals. But I only asked for this little notebook.
What's so special about it?
The previous Trailblaze missions were all on Eurillo is completely different. Watching people record their lives with pen and paper, I finally understood why some still cherish
It's just like calligraphy. Those deep emotions.
Don Hung. You truly embody both a fierce beast. Anyways, that's what I thought too. A camera, in other words, just taking photos isn't enough. They need.
Isn't the photo wall enough?
I told you it's different. Besides, this little notebook is a memento of our first Trailblaze together with you. That makes it even more special. Anyways, the next stop is the legendary planet of festivities, Penacony. So, when we get there, I'll make sure we take tons of pictures together. until the memory card's bursting.
Fine by me.
And one more thing. If I'm ever too busy to get off at a stop, this camera is gonna be in your hands. I don't want to miss a single trailblaze. So you all need to practice your photography skills until you're at least 80% as good as me. Back then, I was only half joking. I never thought I'd actually miss out. And after just 2 stops, too. Those 97 days alone had me on edge. I honestly thought that was gonna be it for me. Thankfully, with my quick thinking and sharp planning, I managed to keep up with those 2.
By hiding in the camera.
So what? That's still trailblazing. The camera is my true form. That might have been a joke, but it came true this time. Well, yeah, it was super inconvenient. I couldn't help them when they were in danger. Couldn't complain when they talked total nonsense. And watching him snap a terrible photo, I couldn't even control. But I stuck with them all the way. Till where we are now. Together with them, I got to know this beautiful yet dying world. I claimed our first core flame on the flame chase journey. I met new companions, then bid them farewell. I inherited everyone's determination, carrying it forward into the future they fought for. One they can until my destiny becomes one with this world's, rewriting the predestined tragic ending, and returning to the true starry skies together with everyone. Only then can I pen the name March 7th. Into this hero's journey called Amphorius. Into this unprecedented trailblaze.
Looks like our trailblaze in Amphorius is coming to an end.
While we still have time, shall we pick out some materials for March's journal? No way we're skipping this one.
Huh? When did you take this? Wasn't the storage card full?
I still have my phone. Scared now? Don hung the seal head. The first seed competitor with the ghost seal in the super duper fun seal slammers.
I'm against including this photo, but suit yourself. Akama, Castrum Krumnos.
That's how awesome I am.
Is that actual mist?
Hey, that was a super tense moment. I only had the chance to Huh? Did you hear something?
March 7th? Perhaps the photo captured a trace of time's divine power, which
If March...
They went back and forth like that, discussing for hours. It was like they were arguing about which game to play. How to sneak midnight snacks from the dining car without Pom-Pom noticing. Or who was gonna wash Miss Himeko's coffee cup. Just like every other night on the Express. They've always been by my side. No one knows about my forgotten past. But no one holds it against me. That's because...
We can't go back to the past and make better choices.
But at least we can do better in the future.
Isn't that right?
I still remember the day when you first put on these clothes and looked in the mirror. Your eyes were so clear. When all this is over, I hope the mirror can still reflect those same eyes.
You're pretty naive, too. Always hoping that the mirror will show the most beautiful side, but you don't even trust the you reflected in the mirror. And if you keep trying to shoulder every...
Yes, I get it, March 7th. I only have your memories, and you have always been the me that I wanted the world to see.
Just hearing those words from you, well, I've appealed to your emotions. As for reasoning with logic... Could you help us out here, Cyrene?
I'm here. Finally my turn, Miss EVERKNIGHT. You've been so fixated on your targets that you probably haven't even realized that a massive variable has emerged in Amphorius.
Amphorius is about to be destroyed. There's no time left. There is only one law I want to overturn to aid the final battle of deliverance. So I will only offer the life of one demigod.
The Imperator added one extra rule to the final Era Nova at the cost of her life. That's how she can ensure Amphorius doesn't become a sacrifice in the cosmic conflict. Even if this world has to exist in the form of Iron Tomb, it will stand on its own among the stars.
Oh, interesting.
Simple. If any anomaly occurs during the Era Nova process, all foreign elements will be eliminated immediately. Whether it's the Remembrance or the Trailblaze. And the 12 core flames will complete the final Era Nova through the purest form of destruction.
A daring wager indeed. That ruthless Imperator. Could she have already sensed that the Remembrance was plotting in the shadows?
No. You managed to fool everyone. There's no way she could have known your plan. Modifying this law was just a precaution. To prevent the Astral Express and the geniuses from betraying Amphorius after her downfall. But if you insist on doing this right now, then the cosmos will undoubtedly face the worst possible outcome. My friend, Dan Heng, and March 7th will all merge with the Scepter and become a victim of the destruction.
You knew all along?
Yep. But I decided I needed to have a heart-to-heart with you first. I won't be afraid. Even if my inner world is nothing but an Evernight. That's because my journey's destination lies among the stars. I believe what lies ahead will be bright enough to illuminate my past. Thank you for your coddling. But please trust me and leave it to me. Both my past and that obsessive oblivion. Will help me become even stronger than him and Dan Heng.
I'm sorry for becoming an obstacle in your journey.
Don't apologize, Evernight. We're just two sides reflected by the same mirror, aren't we? So, when we bid farewell to our division and become one, our memories will only grow more beautiful.
Many thanks, Mr. Sunday. Are they in this memory zone? Yes, but we can't let our guard down. Let's go find them.
I will walk to the end with all your wills, no matter the cost.
It's unusually quiet here.
March 7th isn't here.
Get ready. We can't give her any chance this time.
Three of a kind.
Two pair.
Ace.
Ace?
March?
It's me. It's been a while.
Welcome home, March.
I'm back. Finally, I can talk to you all at last.
You saved us, March.
Really? That's wonderful. I had so many ideas for our reunion. I was gonna sneak up from behind you when you weren't looking, tap you both on the shoulder, and then flick you each on the head, and shout, "What took you so long to find me? Don't you know how to move faster?" Stop being so serious. Aw. I'm just so happy.
We both know that you've been by our side this whole time. This Trailblaze journey wouldn't be complete without you.
We'll not only trailblaze into the future together and save the world, we'll also return to the Express together and head towards our next destination.
After we complete this trailblaze, let's hold hands and head home together.
If a new life is to be born, its seed has to be dead. March 7th. When you bid farewell to your past and are born from the six-phased ice. Have you thought about the version of yourself you want to see in the mirror? As of now, I have no intention of making choices for you. You've already decided on your next destination. So, let me exercise oblivion one last time and wipe the name Pure Child of Anathrava from your mind. I am an obsession whose purpose it is to protect you. The only memories I have are yours. Therefore, the only one thing I can be sure of, the Garden of Recollection is your enemy. The Path of Remembrance is far more than what people observe on its surface. And I will not allow you to become this broken conspiracy's next sacrifice. If you ever need me again, feel free to awaken my power. And when the time comes, don't hesitate to devour or burn away anything that stands in your way. Then trailblaze through the darkness in my stead. As always, oblivion shall keep watch over your past, veiled in the hush of the Evernight, silent.
Oh? The chronocognitive anchor readings? They actually pulled it off! Not too shabby at all. They got the first genius. Then they put the garden in its place. This chapter in trailblazing history may not be the last of its kind, but it's certainly the first of its kind.
We couldn't have made it this far without the wholehearted support of the two geniuses.
And next, we'll be facing the Lord Ravager as they break free from their shell.
Let me give you a warning. The backdoor screwy setup in the Aranova system can only get you as far as breaching the core of the scepter, nothing more. As for those nastier malware programs lurking inside Iron Tomb's belly, you'll have to deal with them as they come.
That's more than enough to help us.
Oh, give him a bit more time. Those screwheads at the Imperial Advisory Council need to understand what the concept of war means first. The worst-case scenario...
I've heard Mr. Screwlum's fleet includes planet-class mechs. Hyacinth, Poppy, Oleander. Which one will answer the call?
You sure know your stuff. I'd rather none of them show up and let my space station save some face.
The memory of this decisive battle is bound to be absolutely magnificent. Sorry to keep you waiting, everyone. The Xianzhou Alliance has replied that they're willing to offer what modest support they can in
The Alliance? Not just the Luofu? This is really good news. With this...
Whether this news is good or bad...
What do you mean?
Something has happened that even General Jing Yuan couldn't understand. He urged that Emphorius' causality has vanished from the matrix of Prescience Ultima. This means the instant in Noosa's calculations is drawing closer to this war.
As the Theoros, I have observed. The night has faded away, and what I have created, I will destroy. This starry sky will return to freedom and chaos, just as it was in the beginning.
Confident, aren't you? But from where I stand, it seems you've run out of options. When the Deliverer and his companions fully uncover the secret of the 13th Titan, that is the moment your schemes...
Lord Anaxagoras, I have granted access to all records concerning the Demiurge. How unfortunate that you'll never admit your analysis complete. Before I erase you completely, allow me to reveal the truth to you, if only as a courtesy to the final thinker. The Demiurge never existed.
If it never existed, then where did the nameless Titan's tomb come from?
Isn't that exactly why it's called a tomb? Because it only houses the remains of what once. Let me give you an example from a story you're familiar with. A sage from the grove once conducted an experiment. He took a chimera embryo, removed its head before maturity, and continuously stimulated its body to make the chimera believe it still had a brain. then nurtured it in an ichor vessel. Remarkably, this chimera regrew its skull, but it was completely hollow inside. It had reserved a space for a brain it never. The experiment was over. The sage had assumed the shell would perish once the stimulation ceased. Unfortunately, driven by instincts, the chimera's body seized the sage's head.
So that's it. I was stuck in a flawed line of thinking.
You've got it. The 13th Titan never existed. But the Scepter must believe I killed that Titan with my own hands. That life form called Demiurge was excluded from the extrapolations from... Yes. Iron Tomb is a headless giant. And to become whole, instinct will drive it noose.
Your Titan. The Eon. I see. So you were afraid after all. Afraid of history repeating itself. Of losing control over your creation yet again.
I shall shackle God with my own hands. I hear it. The tolling of the doomsday bell. After that, as for why I buried the Demiurge in a corner of my memory. Oh, I simply forgot. Long ago. Your laughter is but a helpless...
Helpless? What a joke. You merely created a false god. But Amphorius has long since written deicide into its fate. The final Era Nova is at hand. Why don't you wait? The Deliverer, myself, and this world will together prove that the original Newspore, the...
See you in the next life, Sage. If there's even a 1 in 10,000, then, in the name of genius, I shall most certainly witness its...
All shall bid farewell to one, and that person alone will witness the miracle. Such is the will of fate. But this time, it will be the final flame chase journey. The epic with endless cycles is about to end.
The extrapolations of the erudition, the core flames of the destruction, and the textures of the remembrance. The three paths converge once again at the world's end. And the Trailblaze will write a new beginning for this world.
Not only that, we'll also carry the history of all 30 million recurrences into the new world with us. It wouldn't be an exaggeration to call it a miracle.
This miracle wasn't created by just one person. Finan would have long been consumed by the core flames if he hadn't chiseled his companion's dying wishes into his soul. And if the hero's resolve to chase the flames had wavered, Cyrene's journey would never have begun. The heroes never yielded and never fell during Amphorius' 30 million cycles. It was fate.
I know you're watching, aren't you? The original Philia. Weird. I still couldn't recover the memories of these 30 million lives in the end. But that doesn't matter anymore, right? I will make the same choice as you, because that's just who I am, and I will always have my losses are a constant on the flame chase journey. But even if everything fades away with the wind, there's one feeling that will remain. Love will always exist, right? Let's write an ending, unlike any before. Behold, O gods, Amphorius has achieved her victory, and the Eren, the radiant soul, has arrived, having walked through the bustling nights, bearing the golden fire and blood, stepping with pride into daylight.
Amphorius! I do not call your name suddenly, or without cause. In this world, they fused burning golden ichor into their bodies. Will destiny remember their names in days?
Isn't that gonna be way too many names to remember? 30 million times 1,000? No, wait. Oh, let's not get hung up on that now. If there are more of us. Together, let's reach the end of the west wind where flowers bloom in spring.
Now, the people of this world will no longer be bound by a single rule, but will make their own laws. Though the Imperator's figure may seem rather small against the stars beyond, she will suffice as the cornerstone of the world and become the foundation of the greatest empire.
Looks like this will be a feast that never comes to a close. May the fish never leave the ocean, and may the days ahead shine like pearls.
May the gentle sky watch over all beings. There'll be no more distinctions of status or rank. Only you, me, and everyone's shared hopes.
Reason or defects, they will all be sown by my own hands. If there's anything else to say, I urge future scholars not to put me on a pedestal. Just make use of what I leave behind.
May the newborn dawn keep the world's eyes ever bright Their defiance may be bitter. Romance shall never perish.
In the name of the son of Gorgo, warriors shall fight for strife, not with glory as their end, but to march forward in its light.
Even though death shall eventually separate us, let every embrace we share be without regret.
Why are you guys all so serious?
Fine. Then I'll wish for there always to be water in deserts, and gold in fertile soil, and for everything in this mortal.
Earth shall protect the past, present, and future, eternally sustaining life.
Is it my turn? Then let time watch over the past and guide us to the future.
Just like the Trailblaze. It isn't like you to be this serious, partner. Are you hesitating about how to carry out the divine authority of world-bearing? Or do you already know the answer in your heart? That's right. Just keep moving forward. Bring a true dawn to Amphorius.
Then, in the name of world-bearing, I promise you, Kefali will never forget this. And now, let us all embark on this final grand journey. Stand with me and become heroes.
Turn over this nearly eternal page.
In the legend's ending, the world was pure chaos. Then the gods cast down the core flames, and the titans were born within. The destruction's black tide fell to the ground as Doomsday's distant reckoning resounded. Yet still, there were giants who chased the flames, leading the way in the grand undertaking of Trailblaze. Flow, golden blood, flow. Converge into a boiling river that flows across the divine inscriptions of this world. Aglaya, the chrysalis of gold, you must caress the holy city's web and hearken to the sounds of the stars. There shall be the three-faced goddess traversing through myriad passages, bearing tidings to you from the universe. Anaxagoras of reason has knowledge to refute the world, and to stir up a torrent capable of enlightening all. Go seek the holy maiden who severs dawn from dusk, and let the sky become the slumbering cock from which she wakes. Make him return, mighty most the lance of fury. Pierce the enemy's king with Kremnos' heroic souls. Set her at rest, cipher the coin of whimsy. Command the frozen fates to once again flow. And that hand of shadow castress, the master of the river of souls. She has been granted the right to embrace and warm new life, now blossoms at her fingertips. You will hear the chalice of plenty reverberating through eternity. You will see the veil of EVERKNIGHT visiting before the break of dawn, until the journey's end, when all beings reach the end of the earth, and the nameless new king ascends the throne alongside countless heroes, to embark on the grand mission of deliverance. I have witnessed the distant past, where the blazing sun once etched the footprints of humanity. The children of humanity, known as the Chrysos heirs, have restored the gods' core flames and once more upheld the world. Losses are a constant on the flame-chased journey, among which even life itself holds little value. Therefore we cast even ourselves into the flame, only to inscribe the opening stroke in the poem of creation.
Of course, this will be a romantic story like none that has come before. You think so too, right?
Peaceful days are like breezes, carrying the scent of wheat fields. So this was my childhood dream.
Over here, look! The reflection on the water is super cute, isn't it?